Assalamu alaikum everyone. Did you know that over 1.7 billion people worldwide are unbanked or underbanked, and that's a staggering statistic, and it raises some serious questions about the future of money. As digital currency continue to gain traction, one coin that has been flying under the radar is Jasmy Coin. So why should you care about Jasmy? Now, I haven't really spoken about the fundamental side of Jasmy as much. I used to do technical analysis, but I actually think that it's important that we talk about just another player in the game, but one that's tackling some pretty significant issues in the digital landscape. Now, it has unique features and focus on data management. That's what Jasmy is about. Yes, data management, and you can see that even on their main website, they have the data here floating around in that orbit. And then you also have a problem with, they're giving you value, and then it's also linked to IoT. Now, if you wonder what IoT really is, it's actually the Internet of Things. Okay, now let's break it down. Okay, in today's digital age, our data is constantly under threat, and you guys know that Facebook has been leaking a lot of data that you guys use. Probably even Google is under that thing, and it's a threat. Okay, it's a you don't have privacy as much on the real world. So from privacy breaches to data ownership concern, we often feel like we're losing control over our personal information. This is where Jasmy steps in. And speaking of that, it is actually designed to empower individuals by giving them control over their data. You have control of your data. So imagine being able to own and monetize your personal data without relying on third-party people. That's what Jasmy aims to achieve. Now let's explore how Jasmy really stands out from the crowd. At its core, Jasmy is built on cutting-edge blockchain technology. So using all the blockchain technology to make sure that it's decentralized project, which actually gives you more privacy, because blockchain is here for what? One thing only, and that is privacy, which ensures transparency and security. The coin is designed for the Internet of Things, which means it's all about connecting devices and enabling seamless data sharing. Now, how will this be in a real life scenario? Now imagine you have a house. Okay, I'm going to actually draw a house right over here. Now you have this house, or let's actually call this a smart house, right? So you have a smart house. So how does a smart house is going to be like, or a smart villa, or if you're living in a smart city, because the future is going to be built like that in the next coming decade or something. Basically, you're going to have a house. You might have a smart kitchen, a smart door, for example. You have security cameras which is going to scan your face, and you're going to go inside. You'll have a garage, and you might want to use smart technology to open up your garage. So for example, you're just 10 minutes away from your home. You're actually driving on the way, and you're very close to the garage, or you're very close to your home. Now as soon as you enter into the gate and you're into your house, the garage shutter, or the door of the garage, actually opens up itself, and then you enter in. How is that working? Internet of Things. Things are actually being built in a smart way. You get the whole point. But what if you didn't have privacy? What if all this information is being sold to the government, and the government gets to know, oh, you were home at this time, you were cooking at this time, your door opened at this time, all that information, because you're still using internet, you're still using technology to make things smart. All that data is going to be shared if you use somebody else stuff, right? So in short, if you want to keep those privacy, you want to keep your timing private, you want to keep you don't want other people to know when you entered your house, when you're exiting your house. Jasmy, okay, Jasmy is going to be integrated into all this stuff, so that when you're using, or when you're building out those machines, that information stays with you just the same way as your cryptocurrency stays with you, if it makes a whole lot of sense here. So I've actually just touch into the fundamentals. You guys can check. It's a Jasmy Global, which is their website here, and you can read more about them. You can see that it's actually built as Japan's Bitcoin, and you can read all of this. I'm not going to go into this one. I think what you really need to know is already explained. Okay. Well, as you can see, with the innovative use of blockchain technology, we can create a decentralized and more democratic use of data, where you will be able to store and control your data in a safe and secure manner. You can safely secure, manage, and control your own devices. So any device that you have, remote controls that you're using, smart devices that you're using for your house, or any other tool that you're using, is going to be secured. It's going to be private. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the TA, but before that, comment the word Discord, and I'm going to give you an invitation link to the trade ideas. Previously, I shared inverse head and shoulders of Bitcoin when it was at 57,000, and Bitcoin pretty much went up to 61K, which gave out some nice good return profit. Now, let's look at the technical. Now, on the technical side of it, I'm not going to talk too much because it's just been a sideways. Q4 is coming up, one of the best time of crypto. And things are hyping. Trump is actually about to become the president. Kamala they're having a debate and whatnot. On the other hand, Jasmy here is having pretty much a falling wedge that is struggling to break above. So you have almost a touch here and a move down, one touch, move down, another touch, move down, and another touch right over there, and you're looking at a move to the downside. Now, there are two scenarios. You can actually wait to see Jasmy come down, buy here, and sell it right at that resistance. Right, you go down, buy here, you sell up to that resistance, and you can actually get a little bit of a profit, probably up to even 12%. Now, or secondly is you wait for the break to happen, the retest to happen, and then a move to the upside to happen for you to be profitable. And that's it for the video on Jasmy. I'm going to see you the next one. Love.